which will be facilitated by a guest speaker, as I mentioned, His Grace SANATANA Dharma Prabhu. As you can see, Prabhuji is here. We'd like to welcome SANATANA Dharma Prabhu. As Prabhu makes his way, I have a very short and sweet introduction shared by SANATANA Dharma Prabhu. Prabhu currently is a professor for Vedic Studies and Science, and professionally he's also a BTech graduate from NIT India. He has served in many temples in India, Mumbai, Pune, and many other states. One of his regular services include being a feature seminar, feature podcast at the Hare Krishna TV every Thursday. And he's also worked professionally for Tata Motors and in various managerial responsibilities. But in the last many years, he's dedicated his entire life in serving and propagating the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. So Prabhu has given a very short introduction. There's so much more we can tell about him, but he's not interested in speaking much. But for the last 1 month, he's been with us at ISKCON Toronto giving special Bhagavatam classes, and we're very happy to have him here. This is his first Sunday Feast class at ISKCON Toronto, so let's give a big round of applause to welcome him.
So before we begin this discourse, I would like to say that I'm really overjoyed to be here with all of you. And let's start with the prayer of Jai Radha Madhav prayers. Have you heard this prayer? Jai Radha Madhav? Okay. So you just have to repeat after me. Jai Radha Madhav Kunja Bihari if I may surprise you in between by playing something, you know? If I find someone sleeping, something like that, to wake people up. Do that. Hare Krishna!
Hare Krishna!
It has been a really wonderful experience for me here at Toronto. I came about 4 weeks back, and very sadly I'm leaving tomorrow. I thought you'd be happy. Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow back to Mumbai. So before that, I got this opportunity to address each and every one of you, and that's my good fortune. Alright. So I'm not going to be lecturing and giving a very long discourse. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be telling you a few short, interesting stories, share some lessons, and open the floor for question and answers in case we have time. Is that okay? Alright. Once upon a time, there was a person. Now, this person had so many desires. Many desires. He had a lot of ambitions, a lot of aspirations. Not that it's wrong, but he was unable to manage it. Yeah, absolutely. So many desires. And he would have so many desires, he would start overthinking, and that would lead to a lot of problems. So once he stepped out of the house and decided to go to a monastery, a temple. In the temple, he saw a great sage. The sage, yeah, the sage with a long beard. Right, this guy was there, he was This is what happens when you can't manage your desires. Thank you for the practicals, Prabhu. Yeah. So this guy went up to the sage, and he said, "Oh sage, you see how calm, cool, collected and serene you are. But look at me, I'm like that, unable to manage my desires. So please help me. Please give me a mantra. Please give me a solution. Please give me some instrument by which I can fulfill all my desires." Alright. So the sage said, "That's very simple. I will give you a genie." What will I give you? Genie. Yeah. How many of you seen Aladdin and Genie? Seen that? Yeah. So, and Genie came there. "Your wish is my command." And the genie was there. So the sage said that this genie, well, you can take him. How much do I pay? No, nothing. Please take it, and this guy will be able to fulfill all your desires. And he was like, "Wow, that's really nice, amazing. Okay, so can I just get to keep this guy?" Yeah. So he was about to take this genie and go away. At that particular point of time, the sage warned him, "Wait, my dear child. Do not be rash. This genie can fulfill all your desires, but remember, if you do not keep this genie engaged, you don't give him something, this guy is going to break your head into 1,000 pieces and eat you. Is that okay?" And this guy was like, "Oh, really? Well, fine. I have so many desires, I'm going to make this genie tired. Right? So let's take him home. What do you say? Yes or no? Deal? Yes." So he takes the genie and takes it home. And the genie says, "Your wish is my command." And he says, "Alright, I'm hungry now." Hungry, all of you? Don't worry, wait till 7:30. This guy has a gin, right? So he called the gin and told me, "From ISKCON Toronto, Govinda's restaurant, give me all the palatable items. I want to eat them right now." He said, "I go and I come back." He came back with all the items. He said, "Okay, alright, I'm starting to eat." And just as he was about to take his first bite, he said, "Your wish is my command. What's your next wish?" He said, "Can I eat?" He said, "No. You have to give me some command to obey." He said, "Alright. Which is the most, you can say, posh area in Toronto? Anyone? Help me, come on, I'm new." What's it? There is a difference of opinion between it. I'll take the nearest one, yeah? Bridal Park? Okay, in Bridal Park, I want a huge castle, a palatial building. Go, get it constructed and come back. So this guy was about to munch. What's the favorite item in Govinda's? Come on, tell me. Samosas. He was about to take one bite of the samosa. And this guy said, "Your wish is my command. It's already done." So my God. This guy has built that. He says, alright. Yesterday I went to a beautiful place called Gir Farms. So he said, I want another Gir Farms. Go there and make one and come back. I said, alright, now I know this guy is going to go a little far. It's farther than the parental park. So he's about to take and he just put the samosa and he could feel the hot pipe in samosa in his tongue. He came back. Yes, my master, your design is finished. And this guy's like, this guy's too fast. I'm not able to manage this guy. What do I do? He said, wait a minute. I just go get my... No, you can't go away. In case you don't engage me, what do? I break your head into thousands of pieces and eat you. And this guy's worried, what to do? What to do? I'm not able to remember any desire. He said, Baba, Maharaj. He went to the monastery running. And this genie was running behind him and coming. He said, please save me from that genie. Baba said, I told you, my son, it's not very easy to manage this guy. He said, please tell me. He said, you fool, you couldn't manage a simple jinn? I'll show you how to do that. You want to know how to do it? Yes. So he told this guy to ask the jinn to get for a ladder. You seen a ladder? Yes, just put the ladder. So you put the ladder there and told the genie to go up. And then you reach up, come down. And you come down, go up. When you go up, come down, keep doing like this. And whenever I need you, I'll call you, I'll make you fulfill my desire, and then again, go back to the ladder, go up, and then you reach up, come down, you go down, you again go up. This is how you manage a genie. Yes, we do that. Alright, so let me ask you a question. What would you do if you had a genie like this? He's eager to have one. See that? How many of you think it's very difficult to manage such a genie? But let me tell all of you something very interesting. We all have this genie with us. And you know who's this genie? Any guesses? This genie is 1, 2, 3. Our mind. That mind is a genie. Our mind has 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts per day. That many thoughts keep going on in our mind. And it's very, very difficult to manage this particular mind. Alright. You like pets? How many of you have pets or like pets? Okay, there's some hands out there. Okay. Which is that one animal when entering into your house? Suppose an animal enters into your house is going to be really mess. And you really don't want such an animal to enter your house. So is that? Any guesses? Rabbit. Okay. Some other answer? Pig. Okay. That's fine. Skunk. Okay. Not heard of the. Not in a dictionary. Now the answer. Anyone else? Yes. One animal who's going to really, you get it, you're really tensed. Once more. What's that? Why? Because it's not very easy to manage a monkey. It's very difficult. And in our scriptures, the mind is often compared to a monkey. Just as a monkey keeps jumping from one tree to another tree, the mind keeps jumping from one thought to the other thought. This keeps happening. Right? And it is very difficult to manage the mind. Often I'm invited to various colleges to lecture. And I go to the college confidently giving 10 topics. And I give the topics in front of them. And they're like impressed. This guy is such a genius. We pick a topic and you speak. I said, yes, I speak the same thing. Doesn't matter what the topic is. Alright, anyways. So I'm so confident. No matter what topic you give me, I'm going to talk the same thing. Right? So there's a list of topics. And one of the topics which is often 99% chosen is how to manage this monkey mind. Yes, monkey mind. So there are monkeys who go from here and there and keep jumping. But yet, in our shastras and our wisdom literatures, you'll find one monkey who's very, very peaceful and serene. Who's that monkey? Once more? Also the Hanuman ki. And why is that monkey very calm, cool, collected, serene? Why is that? Yes, because he's a great monkey who keeps chanting the holy name of God. Yes, the chanting of the holy name. The ladder, my dear friends, is the chanting of the holy name. So that is something that manages our monkey-like mind. Yes, we keep chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the mind is beautifully managed when we chant that particular holy name. Right? We all have come to temple. Right? And of course, it's a Sunday. You could have done many things, but I congratulate each and every one of you sitting here that you chose to come to temple. And I was just randomly talking to one of the visitors, and I asked him, why did you come to the temple? And the visitor said, I've come to the temple to connect to God. I said, wow, that's a very amazing desire. How many of you come to temple to connect to God? Yes. Some of them are here and the others are trying to realize, yes, that's why we came, to connect to God. Our wisdom literature, Srimad Bhagavatam, that's like the graduate study of our literatures. It describes a very beautiful verse. That is how to connect to God in 4 ways. Right? There are 4 different ages or yugas. Time periods mentioned in the Shastra. What is the current yuga? That we are sure. We don't know the other 3. We are very sure about our yuga. We are very confident. We are in Kali Yuga. Thus prove we are Kali Yuga souls. Okay, what are the other 3 yugas? Satyuga? Treta Yuga? I'm impressed. Please, what is the first one you say? Krite yad dhyayato Vishnu. In the Satya Yuga, everybody who wants to connect to God would go to the Himalayan ranges. Okay, for you guys, it's next. You can go to the Banff Mountains. Yeah, go there, nearby. And there, and meditate for a period, which is something close to 60,000 years. Even sitting down in one place for some time becomes such a very difficult thing. You can tell people in today's yuga to do anything except to please sit down silently. No, that's not possible. We can't do it more than a minute. We get bored sitting down silently. But sitting down and meditating, wow, it takes 60,000 years. Cancer, let's not take that. The next one is Treta Yuga. In Treta Yuga, there used to be fire sacrifices. A lot of fire sacrifices happening. And what is the problem with fire sacrifices? Yes, cost cutting. We don't have cost. Money. Who's going to buy ghee? Yes, clarified butter. Where are cows? Finally, after 4 weeks, I saw some cows in ghee farms yesterday. It's very difficult to find cows. And how much of ghee? Volumes of ghee for 1,000 years continuous supply is so difficult. The ghee is supplied by a personality who's called as the Hota. Then there is a personality called Adhavaryu who chants and invokes the fire just with his tongue. No matchstick, no stones. And there used to be Udgata who recite the mantras. Hari Om Tatsa Devaya Vishnu Indraya Swaha mantras in the meter. Raschandran are so difficult. You're not able to recite even simple shlokas. And then overall the person to look out. Where are these 4 guys? We can't get the Brahma, Hota, Advaita. No. Follow, cancel that. No cost, no money. Next. Dwapari Paricharyayam. In the Dwapar Yuga, the process of connecting to God is the process of deity worship. And deity worship requires a lot of cleanliness. Alright. How many of you have credit cards? Don't worry, I'm not going to take it. I'm just asking. Okay. How many of you have eaten your credit cards? Prabhuji, are you? What is this? Eating credit cards? Let me tell all of you, in a week, each and every one of us eat 1 credit card worth plastic. That's what gets consumed into our system. We breathe plastic, we drink plastic, we're eating plastic, and plastic is supposed to be the most, it is not very clean. That's something which saps our energy. Do I have time to tell something about plastic? We're living in a plastic age with plastic smiles. But let me tell you something about plastics. Once there was a group of brahmacharis sitting there. In India, we have many brahmacharis. Here I'm finding myself alone. I'm feeling quite lonely. We have 250 of them in our ashram. Yeah. So they had come for a health seminar. and says, anyone who thinks is very strong, please come here. This is many years back, right? I was young by then. So I had gone. Okay, you're very strong? I think I'm strong. Fine. So he told me to extend my hand like this. Then he invited another brahmachari and told, you have to push this Prabhu's hand down. I said, try it. And I was telling the doctor, call 3 fellows. They were not able to do it. I'm so strong. So they tried, they couldn't. Then what the doctor did, he told me to take a plastic pen and put it in my mouth. Then he called the thinnest brahmachari there, please come here. Push this guy down. And I said, no way. 3 guys couldn't push me. What is this fellow? And this fellow came with one hand, he just pushed it down. I just lost all my energy. I felt so utterly humiliated. It was so difficult. Then he called the same the brahmachari, thin brahmachari, and gave him a cow dung soap. Hold it. Then he called another tough guys. Come on, put it down. They were not able to. So the cow dung material gives strength to this person. Plastic took away all his energy. And that's how unclean we are to worship the deities actually, so to say. Then what is left for all of us? Do not worry. The process by which one goes to the Math Mountains to meditate on the Lord, yes, worshipping the deities or doing the yajna, everything together and much more can be easily attained simply in this age of Kali Yuga by chanting the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this is a process of very easily connecting to God. Wherever we are, doesn't matter where we are, doesn't matter who we are. It absolutely doesn't matter if you have even taken a bath or not, doesn't matter, no problem. You can chant the holy name anytime, anywhere, and anyone can chant. Yat Syat Sarvatra Sarvada. And that's the power of chanting the holy name. Alright? So I'd like to open the floor for any questions. If there are any questions, you can ask me. There's a question. Wow. Okay, will the microphone go there or he's going to speak? Okay. Hare Krishna, yes sir. Sammura Chita. Yes. Okay. He's a technical man. What's your name, bro? Radha? Radha Raman Prabhu. Okay. So he quoted a shloka. He's very, first of all, we need to appreciate his shloka. We don't have time to explain the elaborate meaning of all this. But in essence, Arjuna is in a fix. He is unable to distinguish between what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is better, what is the best. And because he is unable to have this discrimination, because of dharma sammoda cheta, he doesn't know his duty, he is surrendering to Krishna and becoming his disciple. Because before this, prior to this, Krishna and Arjuna were like friends. And when we are having a friendly discussion, no one ends up learning. So it's very vital that one takes a subordinate position. So Arjuna agrees to be a student and accepts Krishna as his teacher. And this is one sense submitting oneself, the surrender. And that is the beginning of receiving the knowledge, of accepting a spiritual master and surrendering. Then one gets the knowledge. Okay, so this is the turning point of the Bhagavad Gita where Arjuna starts his journey of confusion to conclusion by surrender. Is that okay, Prabhu? You can read in detail later. Thank you. Anyone else?
Any other questions? Just raise your hand.
You can even ask questions outside the topic. We call it out of syllabus questions. You're welcome. Anybody? Okay, there's a question there. Yes. I need subtitles, please. I don't understand the language. Can you speak a little louder? Thank you. Very soon. Hare Krishna.
What he asked?
When will we eat? I said very soon. Usually this is the first question that comes. Here it happened to be the second, not that. Yes. Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Jagannath Krishna Prabhu. You can speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, when chanting, mind anyway goes
Yeah.
there. As you mentioned, the mind is like a monkey. So how do you really focus on it? Though we are chanting, it's very difficult to keep the mind focused on the mantra.
I'll take your question once. Okay, alright. So here's a question. For controlling the mind, you're prescribing chanting, but during chanting, the mind goes off. What do we do? Not a very strange experience. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita 6.26, Yato yato nischanati manaschanchalasthira tatastato yemitat atmanyeva vashanani. Mind will do its job anyways. Even when we are chanting, the mind is going to do its job. What is that? Wander. To wander is the function of mind and that is bound to happen. But we have to do our job. What is that? To bring back the mind. Dealing with the mind is exactly like the mother dealing with the child. Hare Krishna. What's the name? Raika? Kanika? Harika? Fine, I got it. Harika. How does Harika crawl? She's giving us a demonstration. Go ahead, Harika. So, if you leave Harika down like that, suddenly she might run into the kitchen. And the kitchen is full of all dangerous things. Fire, knife, and sometimes the child can even go inside the vessel. You see that? Child getting into the vessel and getting stuck there. So what is Harika's mom going to do every time Harika is running to the kitchen? Bring hold and bring it back. So Harika's mom, what's your name? Payal? Yes. So Payal, she is attending the lecture, but Harika is going away. So she is going to catch Harika, bring back and continue hearing the lecture. So Harika is every time going to run. That's the nature of Harika. But what is Payal going to do? Hold and bring back. Similarly, the mind is going to wander. It's bound to happen. But we have to bring back the mind and listen. That's called as Abhyasa Pasadana. That's the practice. And very soon what will happen? One of them is going to give up. Usually who gives up? The mother gives up. Come on, get lost. Do what you want. But no! It's the mind should give up. And that's what we learned from Haridas Thakur. Those of you know the story. Haridas Thakur was a great devotee of Lord chanting. He was becoming very, very popular. So in order to ruin his reputation, Ramchandra Khan, a personality, he sent a prostitute. And the prostitute would come to allure Haridas. And she came to Haridas Thakur and said, Haridas, fulfill my desire. And Haridas Thakur said, well, I will fulfill your desire after I complete my chanting. You please wait, sit down and listen to the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The whole day passed by. She said, alright, I'll come tomorrow. She goes, again comes back. Haridas, what about today? He said, I have not done my rounds. I'll continue my chanting. You please sit down and listen. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. She said, okay, I'll come back tomorrow. Again she comes. Now this time what happens? The magic happens. The prostitute person starts chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So what is the Haridas Thakur formula? The Haridas Thakur formula is to tell the mind, well, let me finish my job and then I'll take care of your job. Anyway, I have to do this, right? Let me do this attentively. After that, I'll take care of you and try this. Each time you say a no to the mind gets weaker. A no, weaker. No, weaker. Now you can easily keep his mind. So our goal is to say no to the mind. The more we starve our body becomes weak. But the more we starve our mind, the mind will tell, if I don't get this, I'll die. Okay, fine, let's see. Go ahead and die. Try. And then, the more you starve the mind, the more you become strong. Alright, we have time for one last question. Yeah, time for one last question. Can you please stand up? Yes, what's your name? What's your name?
Drugs.
Drugs. Okay, drugs. Go ahead, drugs.
How can Genie tell us that? I forgot.
Thank you. I was expecting that. Anyone who remembers the question?
Yeah.
Would like to hear it.
He asked us us how the genie is going to take us to Krishna.
Okay, that was your question, I think. You're putting it to me. Okay, that's his question. Okay, how is the genie going to take us to Krishna? Well, this genie is actually called the mind. And our wisdom literature says, Mana eva manusyanam karanam bandha mokshanat. The very reason we hit the brink, the bottom, is because the mind drags us down. And the same mind can be a cause of our liberation because the mind is very powerful. It's a very, very powerful. Right now, the mind can take us anywhere. We can reach the moon right now just by thinking, right? That's the speed of mind, Manogati. Similarly, the mind when engaged in Krishna's service, that's the very goal of Bhagavad Gita. Those of you who read the Gita regularly, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, he has given maximum lecture on the verse 7th chapter, 1st verse. That's 35 lectures in his lifetime. And what is that verse about? That verse speaks about the goal of the Gita, goal of Bhakti Yoga. Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Janmadashraya Asamshaya Samagram Yatagnya Sasakacho. So Krishna is saying that you need to attach your mind to me. And you attach your mind to me, your mind is going to take you to Krishna. And the best way to attach your mind to Krishna is by simply chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, I think our talk time is over. But however, I thank each and every one of you here for being a part of this discourse and giving me an opportunity to come here and share something what I've learned from my predecessor acharyas. Thank you all very much. Jagadguru Shri Ram Ki Jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. One more round of applause for Welcome to Temple Board. Okay, on behalf of Temple Council and Temple Board, we would like to appreciate SANATANA Group with a small token of appreciation. And thank you, SANATANA Group, for coming here and inspiring us. If you were inspired by this class, could you say Hare Krishna? Hare Krishna! And the party is still not over because next week are two new guests coming in, Arjuna Prabhu and Maximali. But before that, SANATANA Prabhu came once again. Came all the way from India, and I think I see that he was not here. This is the first time I've seen a little kid was inspired to ask a question. Usually two kids were inspired to ask a question. That's very rare. They usually create a lot of sweet disturbance, so that's very inspiring. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. We learned the art of taking charge of the genies, right, in the beginning. So all the kids were managed by the parents very nicely. What a wonderful question, because he wants to go to Krishna.
Thank you once again, Sanatana Prabhu. For those of you who love the kirtan that Prabhu led earlier, he's going to be singing the 8 p.m. Arati and kirtan as well, so please be there for the 8 o'clock Arati, and Prabhu will be leading the kirtan. Thank you once again, Sanatana Prabhu. Can we give a bigger round of applause? Appreciate you, Prabhu. Before we move to the next part,